Had to get my I got my great grandfather's Bible right here, bro. I had my great grandmother's Bible, but it was like a different kind of Bible. It is a Bible, but you know didn't have the the pure translations. They kind of like watered the language down. This one got the these and thous in it. You feel me? But anyway, I wanted to read. I wanted to read y'all motherfuckers. I wanted to read y'all a selection from the Bible here. Now, you know, I'm just trying to do the best I can out here, man. For real. You know, I go hard on bitches, man. Period, man. Now let me read this right here. Now this is Genesis, right? I believe it's Genesis chapter 3, the fall of man. Chapter 3. Verse 14. The curse. And the Lord God said unto the serpent, because thou hast done this, thou art cursed above all cattle and above every beast of the field. Upon thy belly shalt thou go, and dust shalt thou eat all the days of thy life. And I will put enmity between thee and the woman, and between thy seed and her seed. It shall bruise thy head, and thou shalt bruise his heel. And unto the woman he said, I will greatly multiply thy sorrow and thy conception. In sorrow thou shalt bring forth children, and thy desire shall be to thy husband, and he shall rule over thee. He shall rule over thee. And unto Adam he said, because thou hast hearkened unto the voice of thy wife, because thou hast hearkened unto the voice of thy wife, and hast eaten of the tree of which I commanded thee, saying, thou shalt not eat of it. Cursed is the ground for thy sake. In sorrow shalt thou eat of it all the days of thy life. Thorns and thistles shall it bring forth, and thou shalt eat the herb of the field, and in the sweat of thy face shalt thou eat bread, till thou return unto the ground. Out of it wast thou taken, for dust thou art. Because thou hast hearkened unto the voice of thy wife. And they heard the voice of the Lord God walking in the garden in the cool of the day. They heard the voice of the Lord God walking. What does the voice what they heard the voice of the Lord God walking. In the garden, in the cool of the day, and Adam and his wife hid themselves from the presence of the Lord God among the trees of the garden. And the Lord God called unto Adam and said unto him, Where art thou? And he said, I heard thy voice in the garden, and I was afraid because I was naked, and I hid myself. And he said, Who told thee that thou wast naked? Hast thou eaten of the tree whereof I commanded thee that thou shouldn't not eat? And the man said, The woman whom thou gavest to be with me, she gave me the tree, and I did eat. Blame it on God. All our problems is niggas listening to bitches when they should be leaders.